Are you struggling to get views on your YouTube videos? And stick around because I have a lot of ideas for how to increase those views. Hey there, Alexa here. Welcome to my channel where I provide tutorials, tips, and tricks for growing your YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 5 ways to optimize your videos so they can get more views on your videos in YouTube. Number 1, the first way to increase your views is to make sure that people are actually seeing your video, that it's actually coming up in their feed. And the way to do that is to optimize your titles, your tags, and your description of your YouTube video. We'll hop into my computer and I'll show you how to do that now. First, let's go on YouTube. I would recommend going in your niche. Let's say this is your niche, dog training. Go through, look at all the popular videos right now. Like this has 2.2 million views. 5 dog training exercises you should do every day at home. Your complete first week puppy training plan. Look how straightforward these titles are that are getting many views. Dog Training 101, how to train any dog, the basics. Some things that I think are really important to include that really catch people's attention. How to do this easily, how to do this fast, how to do this in minutes, how to train any dog, even difficult dogs, that sort of thing. Notice how many are these how to, or dog training fundamentals. 5, you notice there's numbers. There's like this many tips, this many things. This is what you're gonna get in this. 5 dog training exercises. That's my first tip. Like recommend going in and looking at different people's titles. Another thing you can do is ChatGPT. You can go to chatopenai.com or just Google ChatGPT and you just have to sign in to use it. But you can type things in here like, give me 5 titles for a YouTube video on potty training your dog. So here are 5 engaging titles. Potty Training 101, how to housebreak your dog in just 7 days. See, notice there's urgency. Only 7 days you can do this because dog training, people don't want to get up in the middle of the night all the time to take their dog out. They want it to be fast. They want it to be quick. The ultimate guide to puppy potty training, tips and tricks for success. Say goodbye to accidents, effective dog potty training. Give me 5 more titles. Potty training your dog made simple. So this is a great way. And it's also using keywords like housebreak. I wouldn't have thought of housebreak. I think of house training, but housebreak is a word that people use if they're looking for this, right? List keywords for potty training a dog. And ChatGPT is like heaven. It's so helpful. So here are all these different types. Potty training, housebreaking, dog training, crate training, house training, dog accidents, training methods, puppy care. Puppy care, I wouldn't have thought of that, but it is puppy care. So it's how to care for your puppy. This is excellent. So it gave you 20 keywords that you could use. And this will lead me into my second point. Your description is really important. Let's open up this 5 dog training exercise video. Here is his description. So training your dog should be priority. Giving you dog rules and boundaries is so key to having a successful relationship with your dog where they look at you as a leader. Doing these clear exercises with your dog will make sure they are content and giving you a perfect canine companion. The keywords he's tapping into, he's using canine, he's using dog, he's using exercises, which he's talking about training, rules, dog rules, boundaries. He's getting a lot of great keywords in here and he's writing it in such a way that it doesn't feel keyword heavy, right? And you could also go into ChatGPT and you don't even have to do this yourself anymore. Like we don't have to think anymore. We have computers to think for us. You can create a description or write a description for a YouTube video on potty training your puppy and use many keywords. And here it says, here's a keyword-rich description for your YouTube video on potty training your puppy. This is really intense, but this is fantastic. So welcome to our comprehensive guide on potty training your puppy. And you could also change it to my comprehensive guide, or you can just delete the guide and only and just say potty training your puppy. Learn how now. In this video, we'll cover everything you need to know about potty training, housebreaking, your furry friend. Whether you're a first-time puppy owner or looking to refine your dog training techniques, we've got you covered with proven strategies and practical tips. And then you can, of course, you can modify all this, but you can say what you'll learn: puppy potty training basics, crate training, positive reinforcement, training schedule, outdoor training, handling accidents. So it's got a lot of the keywords in here, which is excellent. And the reason why you want to do this is because YouTube needs to know who to show your video to. And the more keywords you use that are related to the topic or the content of your video, the more people will find this. They will be directed to your video. I don't recommend listing keywords at the bottom. So why watch? This is great because then you can add more keywords here, but I would delete this part. I wouldn't include keywords like this at the bottom. This is a great way to do it and easy and fast. ChatGPT came up with this in a second, right? So no longer do we have to say, oh, it's such a pain to put in tags and descriptions and blah, blah, blah. It takes so long to do keyword research, yada, yada, yada. Also on these videos, he's done some tags, dog training and training. So you can also do hashtags at the bottom if you want to add those in. Okay, so hopefully that gives you some ideas on how to increase your titles and descriptions. Another thing you could do is add tags. They say in YouTube that the tags are not as important when you upload a video, but I'll just show you. If I go into a video, you can put tags in your video on this first page, I believe. Yeah, so here's the tags. And it says tags can be useful if content in your video is commonly misspelled. Otherwise, tags play a minimal role in helping viewers find your video. I'm not sure how much tags actually promote your video based on this comment, but I'm like, hey, it's so easy to grab keywords from ChatGPT. I'm going to throw them in there and see what happens. I'd rather have the help than not. I add them in, but as you can see on this video where I'm breaking down simple steps to get monetized, I've added monetization, YouTube partners, YPP, how to make money on YouTube, requirements for monetizing your channel, etc., etc., etc. That's where you can add it in there. Number 2, you want to create eye-catching thumbnails for your video content. If in the world of the home screen of YouTube, there are tons of thumbnails, right? Posting all different kinds of videos, and you want your video thumbnail to pop out, to really grab people's attention so that they will want to watch it. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen again and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so now let's talk about creating eye-catching thumbnails. These are thumbnails. There's a thumbnail representing what people will find in your video. It's like a kind of the book cover for your video. Thumbnails are often the first thing potential viewers will see, so you want to make them attractive and relevant to your content. You'll want to use high quality images, bold text, and contrasting colors to make your thumbnails stand out. I would avoid clickbait tactics. Clickbait tactics are basically like saying, earn $1 million in a weekend, and then your content doesn't actually tell people how to earn $1 million in a weekend, but you got them to click on your video. I would avoid stuff like that. Make sure that your titles and your thumbnail actually represents what they will find in the video. Okay, if you open up YouTube, what on this page catches your eyes? I would say this one catches my eyes because of the blue background and the big words. Maybe this one because it's colorful and bright, and there's patterns, and it's simple. It's like Etsy and patterns. And he's wearing a yellow shirt, so it's very bright. I think that catches my eye. I would argue this one doesn't really catch my eye. It's a really busy thumbnail. It's her in front of a video. There's some other person back there. It's a lot going on, and the white text on this background, it doesn't really pop so much. So I would go through and just look at YouTube and see what pops to you, like what catches your attention. But let's go again with the doggy training. So dog training, potty training. These are all the videos that pop up. And what do you want to go to? I don't really want to go to this one. It's a sponsored ad, but it doesn't say anything. There's nothing written on it, so it doesn't really draw my attention. I'm like, oh, it's a picture of a dog. This one, potty training your puppy. You can relate. There's poop and pee on the picture. But I would say this one is really eye-catchy because it's got this giant arrow, red arrow. It's got, his face is very big. The dog is very, looking a little guilty. That kind of catches your attention. This is good, nose and yes. That draws your attention. This dog is almost popping out of the video, so that's really catching your attention. He's also put some yellow pee stains in there. I think that's the same guy as up here, actually. This one's nice and clear, potty training made easy. I would actually recommend using 2 different color fonts. So I would make maybe this a different color than this, so it has a little bit more contrast. But I do like that this is blue and this is red on this side, so it does create some sort of contrast. This is potty training in 1 week. I think that is really poppy. The words have an outline around them that are a different color. It has a background that's purple behind these words. I just want to compare and contrast this potty training words to white text on this, right? On this video over here, it doesn't pop out, but when it has that outline around it, it really kind of adds like, woo, hello, and it catches your attention. So I think that's something to think about. How can you create eye-catching thumbnails that really attract people in a sea of videos? So that is thumbnails. Let's move on. A third way that is really useful for upping your views on YouTube is to engage with the comments or the people that are actually watching the videos. If you get a comment on your video, right away respond and leave a comment back to them. It makes people feel heard and seen, and it lets them know that you're actually a real person behind this YouTube channel. So let me give you some examples now. If you go on your YouTube channel, you will see this little icon or notification if you get comments, and then you can click on that and see what they are. Then you can see it here. You can like this comment, you can heart it, you can reply. I'm going to go ahead and heart it. I love hearting them. I look forward to watching all your videos, and then write the sincere comment back. Then I just hit reply. And it's easy as that. Your comments are a great resource for your next video idea. This video idea that I'm doing now came from a comment on my page. If you just read through your comments, you'll get ideas. Someone posted that, I believe monetization is a myth. I wish everyone all the best. And I think, okay, well then I could create a video about how monetization isn't a myth. I will probably wait till after I'm monetized to do that one. But I think this is a great opportunity because I'm sure this dancing alone with rentals is not alone in this belief. And I have no idea yet because I haven't been monetized. But once I'm monetized, I can then create a video that says monetization is not a myth. Join now. And here's another one. Think about starting a channel, but the video editing and the time is holding me back. And that's another video idea. This person
person is struggling with something and I have a solution. I know how to video edit and I know how to do it easily without difficult technical skills. So I could jump in here. Of course, I responded and I was like, heck yeah, I can help you. Please don't let that stop you. I'll create a tutorial for you. That's on my list to do. So I think comments are a wealth of information.
Number 4 is to promote your videos whenever you upload them to social media. So if you're on Facebook, post it on Facebook. If you're on Instagram, post on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you are, tweet it, tell your friends, call your mom, say, will you watch my video? Just to get some views on it, and then it'll start to be pushed out more in the algorithm. If you are a little bit shy and you don't want to share with your friends that are on Facebook and you'd rather reach out to people you don't know, then I would go into Facebook and find some groups, entrepreneur groups or small business groups or women's groups or something like that. And then in there, you can engage with people and come from a place as if you're providing value to people so that they'll want to click on it. So it's like, I have some really great ideas on how you can do this or that. I would love for you to watch it. If you could give me feedback on what you think, or you could start it from another perspective. You could be like, hey guys, I'm starting a YouTube channel. I'm really nervous about it. I don't want to show my friends, so I'm showing to you guys in this group, and I would love to get some feedback. If you wouldn't mind taking a second of your day to just check it out and let me know what you think. People want to help, and especially if you're in groups that are related to your topic, those groups are fantastic. People are usually really willing to help you out because they're posting later in that group about something they need help with. But I think that could be a good starting point as well. Okay, tip 5, go into your analytics in YouTube and start to look at trends on your videos. What's doing well, what's not doing well. I'll jump into my screen now and show you what I mean.
Okay, so let's go into our channel analytics where you go to our profile icon over here, go to YouTube Studio from the drop-down menu. Okay, so in your channel dashboard, this is a really helpful area. You basically want to make sure your video is staying in the top 10. If you have one that is in the top 3 or above 5, you'd want to try to repeat whatever's going on in those videos. Now, I would say for me, I would focus on the top 2 because these are really performing the best. And also, if I go into content, I can see over the lifetime, this has had 1297 views, whereas this has had 65 views. You can really see that this is really standing out. So I'm doing something good in this video. And you can think about the things we've talked about in this video already that might be making it stand out. Maybe it's a great thumbnail. Maybe it's great keywords. Maybe it's trending this topic. And really kind of analyze what you think is causing this one to be the best. And then this one is also, I think it's really easy to read, great thumbnail, very bright, simple words that gives you some sort of clue as to how things are going. If you look at these videos, this is a very horrible thumbnail. It's very busy. I can't even read it. The workout words are kind of blending into the black background. So I think that you can basically look at your views and see how many views it's gotten. And if something stands out, like 1297 versus 10, most of my videos have under 100, and now this one is hitting 1,000. I want to repeat what I'm doing here. So I want to really learn from this video. We want to really focus on repeating that process to get more views on our YouTube channel. Okay?
One more bonus tip. This one I think is probably the most important and most often overlooked on a lot of YouTube channels that aren't seeing the views they want or not getting the subscribers they want. And that is, you need to provide value. You really need to provide value for people to want to watch your videos. For example, if you're just talking about your day or talking about things that interest you or saying, hey, I found this product, I think it's really cool. If you don't have a following yet, if you don't have people interested or invested in who you are and what you're trying to do, then it's going to be really hard to get them to just randomly watch a stranger on YouTube talking about their favorite dog treats. It's really important to try to provide value and talk about things that people are interested in and give them tools or help them solve some problem. If you have a niche you're in or a person in mind that you're gearing your subject to, your topics of your YouTube videos to, then I would think about that person and be like, what keeps this person up at night? What are they struggling with? Is really bothering them? And how do I have a solution to that? Like, how could I solve their problem? What information or what kind of examples or products could I show them that will help them solve this problem? Let's say your channel is about women's clothing, shopping on a budget, and you talk about how you can find really great finds at thrift stores. So you are providing value to them. Instead of just showing yourself going shopping at a thrift store and saying, oh, look at this awesome dress I found, right? That doesn't necessarily provide value because that's something that's happening to you and it's something that you found, but that person isn't living in your town, isn't at that store, that sort of thing. So best thing would be to provide value first. And then if you're interested, you could start to vlog about your day or when people have invested in you and are interested in who you are as a person beyond the value that you're providing. You could say, are you struggling to look great for work as a single mom on a budget? And you could say, I have some great ideas of how you can find really fashionable sharp looking clothing that will turn heads when you walk into the office. And then you can go into sharing those tips. Okay, so hopefully this makes sense. I really think it's important to provide value, not just to post videos that you're interested in, but look at that you are solving people's problems. And by providing the information, your skills, your years of knowledge that you have in a specific trade or a specific hobby or something like that, by providing those tips to those people, then they will be more likely to watch your videos. You'll actually retain their attention, and they will probably like the video as well and probably comment. Thank you so much for these ideas. I'm really struggling as a single mom, and now I feel like I can finally wear some clothes that I like. Thank you. And then once, of course, they post on your comments, you definitely get on there and you say, oh, I'm so happy to help you. I've been in your shoes. I know what it's like. I treat them like a human, and they know that you're a human and you're actually someone behind the YouTube channel. Oh, and I want to add one more bonus. I'll just keep adding all the bonus tips on. But this one really came to mind, and I think it's really important. Being authentic. Being authentic on YouTube is really important. We live in a world of fake, right? I mean, there's plastic hair, there's plastic nails, all these filters on photos and stuff, and it's really refreshing to actually see an authentic person and to hear their opinions and to watch people that are coming from a place where they sincerely want to help you. They've been in your shoes and they want to help you succeed. They want to help solve your problem. So I think if you come from a place where you really care about people, I think that will also up your views. When you're in your flow, in your zone, whatever you want to say, people see that and you glow, right? You become alive, as opposed to like, I'm going to try and look very serious on YouTube and I'm going to post this as a professional YouTuber. Or I'm going to post this as someone that's really excited. Oh my God, I found these great things. When you're not that type of person, it's hard to do. For example, for me, all the courses I'm watching, they're like, you got to have a hook at the beginning of your video. You got to really grab the attention of those people. And me, I'm not really that type of person. So it's like the most I'll be like, are you struggling with? Like, that's as far as I can go. Like, I'm starting to blush because I'm just not that type of person. But I think if you are authentic in your videos, people will definitely want to watch them more. I know I'm really drawn to people that are authentic, that are honest. That could really up your views beyond all the logistics of titles and tags and stuff like that. I think titles and tags will get people in your door. And then once they're in your door, to keep them watching, it's really great to be authentic, to have value, to provide a service for people, to help solve their problems. So hopefully this was helpful. Great. Thanks for watching. Bye.